Good morning, everyone. Good morning, especially to the fine graduates. At this time, we will have the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag is located in the back of the arena. I pledge allegiance to the flag, if you will join in with me, of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Songs early night was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. This is a graduation. We're going to do that again. Good morning.
Good morning.
There we go. Family, friends, educators, and most importantly, Independence Class of 2022. As your mayor, it is truly an honor to be here with you in person. I must add, to celebrate you and this important milestone in your journey. I want to thank everybody that has poured into these young people throughout their lives, your family, your teachers, your staff, because we know it takes a village to raise young people into the best version of themselves. So everybody who has spent time with these young people, this is your day too. But class of 2022, graduating from high school is no small feat. All of you have overcome obstacles, both big and small, to make this day a reality for yourselves. You have all shown the world what Baltimore is truly about: grit, determination, excellence. No matter the circumstance that you grew up in, hardship you face, or adversity that tried to keep you from today into walking into your greatness, you didn't just prevail, you triumphed through that. Today is possible because you remain committed to yourselves, your future, each and every day, showing the world what your generation is capable of. One of the hardest things that you're ever going to do in life is to become. Today, I challenge each and every one of you to become who you're meant to be. Step inch by inch into your purpose, your potential, and the limitless possibilities that are before you. Because while today is the end of this chapter, it's really just the beginning of your life's race. 20 years ago, this week, I was graduating from college and set out my goal to become the mayor of Baltimore. And like you, being a young person growing up here in Park Heights, I heard that that wasn't a reality for me. But I'm standing here today. Your dream is whatever you make it. Remember that you can do whatever you set your mind to. And in the words of the immortal Muhammad Ali, impossible is nothing. Each and every one of you has a gift, but you can either manifest that talent or watch someone else live out your dreams. Hear me when I say you can't sit on the sidelines and let opportunities pass you by. Make the most of every single moment that comes your way, because it may be your last, and you have to stand boldly in the spotlight of your calling. No matter where life takes you after today, know that every one of you has something to contribute to the world. No one but you can keep you from your greatness, and no one but you is responsible for you not reaching it. I believe in you, your family believes in you, your teachers believe in you, your city believes in you. The only question that remains is, how much do you believe in yourselves and each other? Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you for proving the world wrong about Baltimore's young people, and continue to be great.
Good morning. Good morning, families. Good morning, class of 2022. You did it. We are so proud to be here celebrating with you today. We knew you would. Be great. I am here to introduce our platform guests. We have our amazing principal, Ms. Ayana McLean. Woohoo! Give it up for Ms. McLean. We have Mr. Marlon Quillens. We also have Ms. Jacobs from Connections. Thank you for being here with us, Ms. Jacobs. BTN, I'm sorry, Ms. Jacobs. We also have our guest speaker, Mr. Patrick McDonald. Our valedictorian, Mr. Tayshawn Folks. Along with his mom, Mrs. Folks. We have Ms. Pitts, our guidance counselor. Give it up for Ms. Pitts. I'm sure she's done a lot of work with you all. We have our esteemed mayor, Mayor Brandon Scott. We also have Ms. Christina Byers from Baltimore City Public Schools, as well as Commissioner Griffin from Baltimore City Public Schools. Thank you.
Good morning. All right, looking good down there, seniors. I'm proud of you guys. Happy to see you all here all the way through from the 9th grade. You guys came through a lot. So I'm here giving greetings. So I'd like to start off with the parents. So hello, parents, family members, siblings, friends, You guys did a great job getting these seniors here. So seniors, give your parents a round of applause. Absolutely. To our distinguished guests, thank you, Principal McLean, for organizing this, Ms. Pitts, school counselor, and to our mayor of our beautiful Baltimore City, Mr. Brandon Scott. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Scott, for that message. So seniors, my greetings is to you. You know, I'm in education, so it's going to be in 3 parts. So the first thing is about how you going into young adulthood, right? And going into young adulthood, I want you to start addressing yourselves, each other differently. No negative connotations. Cut back on the slang a little bit. Though I know you'll do that in your private little sectors, but I want you to greet each other with positivity. So the first part of your greeting, I will hope it to be, what's up, fam? Because I know y'all gonna say what's up. So I want you to say, what's up, fam? And then the second part to that would be, you know, science teaches us that the earth spins on its axis 1,000 miles per hour. Man, that's fast. But you can't even feel it moving. So as you making moves, it's gonna be people looking like you standing still, like you really not doing what you're supposed to be doing. All the while, you are moving as the world turns. So the second part is as the world turns. And the third part of this new entry to how you greet each other in your greeting is about how you got to where you go, how you got to where you put your goal, where you saw yourself being successful. Because a lot of times, people only see the success. People only see the goal you achieve. They only see your glory, but they don't know what you went through to get there. That's the process. So the new greeting is, what's up, fam? As the world turns, trust your process. Greetings to the seniors of Independence Local High School 1, 2022. I salute you. I'm proud of you. Do well. I apologize, I'm back. So next we have, get ready, strap up, because he get ready to let you have it. Let's have a message from our valedictorian, Tayshawn Folks. I'm right here with you.
Good morning. How are y'all feeling? Well, good morning again, everybody. To Independence.
You stand in front of the microphone, and I'll read you the words. Come on. I'm right here, right? This is why we did this. We practiced.
I got it. All right. I got. Yeah, I know. I got it. I'll start myself. I got it now. I got it. I got it myself.
All right, deep breath.
All right.
Deep breath.
It's better if like I do it by myself. No, like space, so I can do it. All right. Good morning, Independence Class of 2022. Parents, staff, and guests. I was worried when I was asked to give the speech because I felt the pressure to address such a large crowd at such a special event. Like with every issue I have encountered in school, I call my mother.
Sometimes you need extra support. Sometimes you need someone to have your back, and you never outgrow that. So in these unorthodox times, we came up with an unorthodox solution. We will be given the 2022 valedictorian speech together. We would be remiss if we did not acknowledge some of the people who have helped Tayshawn achieve his goals over the course of his high school years.
Mom, thank you for everything for pushing me to be the best that I can be, and never for giving up on me or losing sight of the potential I had, even in times when I couldn't see it myself. Dad, Dad, thank you for keeping my head on straight when I couldn't do it myself, and for making me the young man I am today. Thank you, thank you to my grandparents, um, the independence teachers and staff, and the movement team, and especially Miss McLean, and everyone else who has helped me. Thank you. Uh, you guys are best.
While writing this speech, we wanted to avoid the cliches like defining success. So we decided to tell you a condensed story of how we got here today.
When I walk into Independence the first time, I was only an eighth grader. Everything made me very anxious back then.
So I set up a meeting with the principal before school opened. With the building still under construction and facing 4 additional people at her table, Principal McLean spent 2 hours making Tayshawn feel comfortable with transitioning to high school by promising to protect, love, nurture, and educate him.
It still took me an additional 2 years to trust Miss McLean, but I did.
Only after countless calls from Miss McLean saying some version of, Tayshawn won't talk to me, tell Tayshawn to tell me what's wrong, because he keeps saying it's nothing.
I am I am glad Miss McLean kept her promise from that first day, because without her helping me learn learn to deal with things at school, I would never have grown to the graduate I am today.
This was just another time extra support was needed when someone having your back was helpful.
I needed Miss McLean's support a lot, even during virtual learning. Sophomore year ended with COVID, and it was scary.
Thank God for virtual learning.
I really like virtual learning. All my grades went up. My junior year and oh, my junior year started and ended virtually due to COVID, but this time I was ready.
Junior year, Tayshawn experienced a great loss of self-doubt, an increase of self-confidence, and by the end of the school year, the formerly dramatically quiet student was volunteering to speak, was advocating for himself, and making the highest grades of his high school career.
That's when my teachers and the movement team really had my back.
With the extra support from Ms. Pitts, Mr. Johnson, Mr. McNair, and Mr. Quillens, Tayshawn's senior year was riddled with giving advice to underclassmen and participating in every social activity possible.
I did not I I didn't do anything for recognition or attention from my peers or the staff, but because it was my turn to have someone else's back. All right, Mom, I think I got from here. I'll be okay. All right. All right, I had a good time at Independence, and I'm starting to get like I was already a little emotional, but y'all guys are family to me, like yeah. To my fellow graduates, remember, no matter how it is hard for you, sometimes you just need some extra support. Thank you. I love all y'all.
Man, if y'all don't stand up and clap for Tayshawn. I'm sitting over there listening. I'm like, I'm just getting emotional over there. Wipe my eyes like 4 times. I'm getting text messages from family members in the audience like, you got my boy up there giving the speech, public speaking. Man, well, I'm so proud of you, boy. You come a long way, family. Proud of you. Okay, so next up, we have a message from our CEO, Dr. Santelises. So please be patient. We watch this next video.
As the CEO of Baltimore City Public Schools, I am so pleased and excited to extend my sincere congratulations to the class of 2022. I also want to thank and congratulate your families, neighbors, community members, as well as the school leaders and staff who have worked alongside you and supported you in reaching this goal today. Words cannot describe how proud I am of each and every one of you. Your hard work and perseverance enabled you to reach this moment. Some of you have overcome incredible obstacles like 18 months of disruption caused by COVID-19, and others have just had personal challenges and struggles. But one thing that we know today is you are here because you dug in, you worked hard, and now the world gets to enjoy all the talents and gifts that you are bringing. You are the future and present leaders of Baltimore City. You are the ones who are going to take forth this torch today at graduation to say to the world that you have something positive to contribute. We are thrilled to be launching you officially. We know that the world needs all that you have. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of you. We wish you the best of success in your life after Baltimore City Schools, but know that we will always be here to support you. Know that we will always be here to celebrate you, and thank you for being the class of 2022.
We got to move his mic up a little bit because I've got a speaker kind of tall. I wish we had something he could walk with because I know he's going to move around a little bit. Before I introduce the guest speaker, I'd like to just ask you guys to give a quick hand clap to the independent staff that's sitting over here on the side. Our teachers over there have been giving our students their all. I mean, we all went through the pandemic. We all had to go through virtual learning. And I know some parents had to go through virtual learning too. You guys became teachers as well. So shout out to independent staff. You guys did a wonderful job. All right, so our guest speaker, he's something. He's something. His name is Mr. McDonald, Mr. Patrick McDonald. He earned his undergraduate degree in public affairs with an emphasis in criminal justice from Florida International University. But before that, he didn't know I was gonna go here. But before that, he came to America from Jamaica. So he has some of that patois language in his back pocket. So if he kind of give you a little something you couldn't understand, it just kind of use the contextual clues and go with it and figure it out. You're going to get it because the message is going to come across to you real clear. All right? So he earned his master's degree in educational leadership from College of Notre Dame in Baltimore. We were in the same courses together. I remember sitting out in the parking lot talking about our vision, our plans, and imagine this. Look at both of us sitting on the stage addressing you guys. And happy to be here and happy to do it. So he is a deacon, a writer, a published author, and a motivational speaker. He has held several roles as a school leader in Baltimore City, including principal. Mr. McDonald is a father, a mentor, and a man of faith. His mantra is, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? I can't believe I messed that up like that. Besides him being all those things, I call him my big brother, and I call him my friend. Give me a warm welcome for Mr. Patrick McDonald.
So he really oversold that his check will be in the mail. Before I share, I must give honor to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because it is him who gives me the authority and the power to open my mouth. And so to the staff of Independence, to Principal McLean and distinguished guests, our mayor, welcome to a day of celebration, but more importantly, to the seniors of Independence High School, congratulations. So I'm not gonna be long, I'm gonna be about 5 minutes, right, Principal McLean? I have about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna get through this. I just need you to stick with me. What I would like for the senior class to do is to stand up for me for 1 second. Stand up, please. And I would like for you to turn your face in that direction to those people sitting in the stands who have poured into you, have loved you, and have helped you walk to this path. Go ahead and give them a round of applause. You can do better than that. All those morning wake-ups, you could do better than that. All those times at the dinner table, you could do better than that. All right, thank you very much. Have a seat. Parents, thank you all so much for giving us the best version of you. Okay. So I'm going to share with you a plan, seniors. It's the life plan. Part 1 is entitled, Now You Know. Now you know that you can overcome anything because you had to be sitting here. You have proven to yourself that you can persevere. Now you know you're stronger than what other people told you you were. Now you know that you have the muscle to lift life up and put it in another place. Now you know that you're brilliant. You have talent. And there is nothing you can't do, because if you didn't know that, you wouldn't be sitting here. Now you know that you have direction. Now you know that you have purpose. Now you know that your life is not in vain. That's part 1. Because of everything that you've been taught, now you know that you have a future, that you have a place. Your mayor said 20 years ago, his dream was to be mayor. What's your dream? You've already been given the foundation. You're standing on the shoulders of people who love you. Now you know more than you did 4 years ago. That's part 1 of your life plan. Here's part 2. You've now been given a blank sheet of paper. And the only thing on the paper is your name, your first, your middle initial, and your last name. You now have the responsibility to write a narrative that is a bestseller. You now, with your blank sheet of paper, have an opportunity to take from all that you've learned and to craft a bestseller. You now have an opportunity on that blank sheet of paper that has your name on it to write a story that shames the world, to write a story that enlightens others. Your journey is not just yours. So write a story that's memorable. What do you want to do? How you want to get there? Your narrative. It's not your teachers anymore. It's It's not your parents anymore. As Brother Sean said, you will still need to lean on some folk. But it's your story. What is it going to be? Is it going to end up being mayor of Baltimore? Is it going to end up being governor of the state? It is your story to write whatever you desire. But let it be something that other people want to read. Don't let it be something that you write that you just put on a shelf and forget about it. You have a blank sheet of paper. That's part 2. Now, it wouldn't be me if I didn't refer to the book that gives me everything I need and more. The Bible says in Habakkuk 2:2, have a plan. In other words, have a vision for your life. Second part of that says, write it down. The third part says, make it plain. Have a vision. Write it down. Make it plain. Have a vision. Write it down. Make it plain. Don't wake up an accident. Have a vision. Write it down. Make it plain. You don't have the right to give up now. Look how far you've come. You don't have the right to go to bed like you don't have a tomorrow to wake up for. Have a vision. Write it down. Make it plain. And the rest of the verse says, so that someone else will read it and run go tell somebody. That the class of 22 is all about their business of life. Everything you desire is in you. Remember, it's not how you look on the outside. It's all the things that's on the inside. It's not what people call you. It's what you answer to. If you plant success in the ground, there's nowhere failure. There's no way failure can be produced. You can't plant grapefruits and get grapes. What you nurture, what you put in the ground is what you're going to get back. Now what are you going to do? Brother Tayshawn said, man, my 9th grade year, I was afraid to open my mouth. A while ago, he said, I love y'all. That's growth. He had a vision. He wrote it down. And now he's living that. What's your vision? What's your dream? Nothing is impossible. If you want to be the first to live on Mars, who can stop you? If you want to be a CEO, who can stop you? Whatever you want to do. If you want to be mayor, no one can stop you except you stopping yourself. Have a vision. Write it down. Make it plain. God bless you.
Man, I was trying to tell you. Tried to warn you. Came with it, right? Gotta love that speech, man. And it's all about what you want to do with it from this day forward. So before we move into the next order of business, I want to bring Tayshawn's folks back up to the mic just for a second. Tayshawn, can you just walk up? On behalf of the Baltimore Teachers Network, with all your great efforts, all your accomplishments, we are so proud of you, and we want to present you with a check to help you move forward with your education. Thank you. You got anything you want to say? You good? All right, you good. Yes. You good. Okay. Next order of business is the reading of the names. Next we have the reading of the names by Ms. Pitts, our school counselor.
All right, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for, please put your card down. Thanks. We're going to rise together. Yes. Come on. Mm-hmm. Sydney Bow Torrey Christian Foster. Sierra Oliver. Kamari Malik Perry. Samaj Allen Watson Robertson. Kalani Josiah Bowen. Deontay Najee Gwynn. Christopher Ray Fiddler Jr. Treasure Zanaya Richburg. Shakia Monet White. Zion Xavier Walker. Jermaine Elijah Young. Jordan Jackson Tapper. Nyla Shantae Pate. Pierre DiCardo Solomon. Kevin Bernard McGuire, Jr.
Another great man. Come on, Kevin. Another great man. Here we go.
Keith McKinley Bryson, Jr. Jasmine Aria Desamu. Darian Ndula Womack.
This man got his school in school.
And last but not least,
Just smile.
I'm sorry, scratch. Corey Michelle Bell. And last but not least, our 2022 class Victorian, Tayshawn Lorenzo Folks. Congratulations, my pumpkins.
You did it, man. You did it. In recognition of the records and achievements of the students in this class, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as principal of Independence School Local 1 High School, I certify that these students have met the graduation requirements of both the Baltimore City Public Schools and the Maryland State Department of Education. I take pleasure in recommending to you the graduating class of 2022. Students, grab that tassel, should be on the right. Give it a real cute flip to the left, and let them all know that tassel has been worth all of the hassle. Congratulations.
Thank you, Principal McLean. Acknowledging the certification and the recommendation by your principal and by the authority vested in me as Executive Director for High School Innovation, I take pleasure in presenting the graduating class of 2022 for the conferring of the diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of presenting to you Ms. Atira Griffin, Commissioner of Baltimore City School Board.
Thank you so much. I'm a shorty, I had to move the mic down. What a way to spend my morning. You all have really given me a piece of joy to take with me through the rest of the day. I hope you enjoy your day, breathe in every moment, and congratulations to you again. And with that, in recognition of the certification of these graduates, the recommendation of the principal, and the acknowledgement of the Executive Director for High School Innovation, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me as Commissioner of the Baltimore City School Board, I take pleasure in accepting the graduating class of 2022 for the conferring of high school diplomas. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. Good morning, everyone, once again. Thank you all for taking a moment out of your valuable time to be here. I'm grateful for the opportunity to play a small part in the lives of these young people. For the past 4 years have been amazing as we have grown together and created a different kind of bond that I'm sure will last throughout time. Graduates, it is my hope that as your leader, I have made your high school experience a rewarding one, where you felt safe, valued, and most importantly, gained the skills needed to transition successfully into your next endeavors. I'm supposed to stand here and give you closing words of wisdom, something that you can hold on to. But as I honestly look out at you, and I can say that I've already had that talk with each of you, and you know the expectation. Am I right? Oh, okay. So now it's time to take a deep breath. Let me hear your deep breath. Oh, okay, we're ready. Chin up. You ready to look him in the eye now and go get everything that you want in life. Stay out of trouble. Stay away from trouble and all of his friends. Stay away from all of her friends too. And if you can help somebody, if you can help them, help them. Congratulations are extended to all of you on behalf of Dr. Howe, who is away and could not be with us today. As always, I appreciate the teachers for their commitment and devotion to me and you all as students. Thank you to Ms. Pitts and Ms. Fawcett for assisting us with the ceremonial particulars today. Ms. Pitts, a special shout out to you and your nerves. Ms. Samuel and Mr. Carbon, I'm not sure if you all have seen Mr. Carbon, but he is definitely here to support you all. Hey, Carbon. And thank you, Ms. Sam and Mr. Carbon, for remembering our graduates and coming out and taking part. Ms. Fee and the movement team, Aziza Peace, I cannot say thank you enough. Thank you for helping make high school fun for all of our students, not just the graduates, but thank you for sticking in there with me. Mr. McDonald, I appreciate you, as always, for your words of wisdom. Mr. Quillings, for being everything you promised in every capacity you stepped in. Our stage guests, I thank you again for your time and participation in today's ceremony. And graduates, I think you know that by now that I truly do love you. Do well and rack up on the success. Congratulations once again. To the families, you get them back now. I thank you, but they're yours now. This year, we're exiting the auditorium or the complex a little differently. We have another ceremony beginning right after this one. So we're asking that our graduates remain seated. I'm asking that the graduates remain seated, and we're asking that our friends and family members depart at this time and prepare to receive our graduates as they exit on the side door at Lot E. That's where you drop them off at. So right now we're asking that the guests leave at this time, and please meet the graduates at Lot E. We promise they'll be right out. Thank you again for coming. Graduates, hold your pose. Okay, graduates, you're going back out here to Lot E. Back out the door that you came in. And to the left. I'm right behind you.
Jasmine, follow up the steps.